What is up, everybody? Hunter Lost Socket Garage. Today we're shopping. Get some natural light. Get my good side. Derry! Derry, dear, can you hear me? Type yes in the comment section if you can hear me. That'd be Dizzy Dope Yo, and then we're going to get straight into it. Got a handful of cars we're going to be looking at today. Again, can you hear me?
It's kind of crackly.
It's crackly?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why. Maybe it's crackly for you. Sean, can you hear me okay, or is the audio shite? What's up, Sean? What's up, bro? On the television set. You're watching us on the television set? Derry, that's like official. Like, people are watching us on the TV. We are TV fucking stars.
I watch us on the TV.
Alright. You sound distant. How many times have I heard that fucking before? Okay, let's see. I don't know, man. Guys, this is only the second episode. So, Chris, what's up, bro? This is only the second episode, so we're still kind of working out some of the things. So I hope you can hear me okay. Just let me know if you can't. Crackly, but not horrible. Well, shit. How about this microphone that's a camera and a light and a microphone? And I don't really like the microphone thing too much. But, alright, so, distracted. This show, if you can call it that, which I'm going to call it that because someone is watching right now on their television set. This show is made to show the live Mustang market. So y'all will get on Mustang forums, or you'll get on, KSL. Primarily, like, Facebook Marketplace is a really, really, really rough place for it. But you'll see all these listings, and some of them are outrageous. Some of them you look at and you say, okay, that's really not a bad price. I would buy that. And then, there are guys out there listing their car for exorbitant amounts, and then you see all, like, the laughy faces at the bottom in reaction and stuff. So my belief is a car is worth what it's going to sell for. It's either worth something intrinsically to you, something emotionally to you, or it has a dollar value that someone will pay for it. So today, like last week, preferably a little bit more organized this time, but apparently with a shittier mic, we're going to go through some listings and discuss some pricing. So, in this, we're going to take a look at, is it a viable candidate for a Coupe Fastback conversion? Is it a good deal overall? Hold on. I'm locked in like a tuna can right now, so it's going to get a little toasty in this, but I want you guys to be able to hear me. So we're going to look at a few different things, whether it's worth it, if it's an outrageous deal, if it's a shit deal, whatever. So, first off, we're leading off with a 68 Mustang GT. Guys, when you list a car, don't make this the first picture. Please, for God's sake, okay? Take a page out of Instagram and put a little thought into the setup on it. I know I don't take the best pictures, man, but showing me a horn doesn't really make me horny for a Mustang. I swear to God that would stay in a video if this wasn't alive. Okay. We're done. Moving on. That's a gold stripe. This guy must be a 49ers fan. Brown interior. The interior actually looks pretty good. I have no idea what's going on with that hood. It's like they tried to vinyl stripe it or something. I don't know. But this 68, it's in pretty good condition. Include the Marty report on it. It's a J-code car, one of two ordered with these options. Came with a 302. Let's read the description. Very quick muscle car. Let's let's calm down on the very quick muscle car part. But with vintage wheels and lots of original equipment, Marty report confirms this is a J code. So does the VIN number, 5th VIN digit. GT without badging. It's a 1 of 2 Mustangs. Back won't let me work on my baby. Aw, that's sad. So not a lot of information about this car. Thing about it is you could turn it into a J-code fastback. Again, I know the VIN number's not going to line up and stuff like that, but J-code fastback, you return it to stock like it would be as a fastback. I hate the striping on it, but at 15 grand, let's talk about pricing here for a second. And we cannot really see much of metal work on the car. One thing that is slightly encouraging is you don't see a lot of rust right here. Normally right here, and again, I hope you guys can see the cursor, but the is that top channel? Oh, hold up. Normally there's going to be bubbling and cracking and stuff right here where the quarter panel wraps around the wheel well. So it's really interesting interior. I kind of like the color of the interior, but really put together, man. So I mean, if this runs and drives, I don't remember if he said if it ran and drove, but if it runs and drives, this is pretty much kind of like the top end of what I'm going to pay for a coupe if I'm considering a coupe to fastback conversion. If I'm considering a coupe, this would be a good daily driver for you. You know, maybe throw in fuel injection into this bad boy. Yeah, I mean, this would be a cool little cruiser, little cruising coupe. So we'll rate that at a fairly good deal. Decided to sprinkle in a couple of later year Mustangs into this show. This is a 69 base coupe. I like it because it's a 69 base coupe that's in fairly good condition. So you guys that are chasing after that 69 Mach 1 look, it's a good platform for it. I don't love the price on it. I'll be honest with you. The coupe for 22 grand, 69 coupe for 22 grand. I don't know. I would have to see that paint. Like, if it's perfect paint, okay, that's a pretty good price. But, again, we're looking at this car like it needs no metal work. I'm sleuthing. You ever, like, start concentrating on something, but you have to actually, like, you got to get, like, close to it? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking for clues. Not a bad deal. Great looking 69. I just don't think at 22 grand it's worth it for a coupe. 69 fastback is worth, you know, obviously a little bit more money. But still, the trend that we're looking at right now is 67, 68 coupes, or 67, 68 fastbacks are really the sweet spot. Nah, I mean. How's everybody doing today? Put a woot woot in the comment section if you're having a day that warrants a woot woot. Woot woot. Okay, this one I showed last week. One of the ones I showed last week is actually gone. Weird. Already. It was like $5 grand for that shell coupe. I think it was a 67. I don't remember what it was. I'd have to check the tape, but man, that was a good deal. That one's gone. This one's still here though. Woot woot, drifty bits. I'm gonna get to you in a second, man. James, what's up, dude? Okay, let's look at this one. Again, I look at this car. We're so niche in what we do. No other rational person would look at this. Even a Mustang fan would look at this and say, yo, that's pretty dope. That's a good deal. Me, however, I'm just going to cut the fucker in half anyway. So I like it. I love the grill. Okay, let's look at the description first. Start with my 67 Ford Mustang Coupe. If you're looking for a Mustang that is almost rust-free, this is it. Almost rust-free. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Clean floors, barely any surface rust. Torque box is immaculate. This dude knows what I am looking for. The quarter panels are completely rust-free. I don't give a shit. Trunk is rust-free. I kind of care. Can't find them like this anymore. I have a 289 with a 3-speed transmission with 7K. On a rebuild, I have the radiator, dual exhaust, H-pipe style, brand new bumper, hood, blah, blah, blah. I have other stuff, no trades. Guys, if right now you're in the shopping phase of looking for a coupe to send to me to do a fastback conversion, this is what we're looking for. This is the right price range, if everything holds true, okay? Let's do a little sneaky peeky. That's brand new valance. Yeah, that's still got that black E-coat. So brand new front valance. Again, guys, we do kind of want this to be in good shape. The front end of the car needs to be in good shape because that's really going to save us the most money. No rust around the wheel wells, so I have high hopes. 67, we put 68 rockers on most everything unless someone explicitly requests 67. Fenders, I don't have high hopes for that fender. That fender's not bad. Fifth digit, C-code car. Interior, we don't worry about this interior. I have so many damn coupe back seats in this shop. It's ridiculous. I swear they're like rabbits. They just keep multiplying. There's no way I've done that many coupe to fastback conversions to have that many coupe back seats. Okay, so these panels you cannot use. The back seat you cannot use. The package tray you cannot use. So really, in total, we don't give a shit about the back seat. We care about what's under the carpet, under the back seat. Speak of the devil. Looking towards the back of the car here, this floor looks really clean. Right here might be a little bit of a concern, but this is always an indication of a rusted car, okay, of a rusted Mustang. Look right here, and if there's rust along these floor supports that attach to the frame rails, you know you're probably going to have problems with the frame rails too. So, but this one looks good. Dope exhaust, man. Just a cherry bomb. Sender, bud. Okay, again, we looked at this one last week. It's still hanging around, guys. If you're looking for a if you're looking for a coupe fastback conversion, you know, shoot me an email. It's right. Wait, I'm still learning how to use this thing. It's over here. It's LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. This is a great deal as long as everything lines up. You know what I mean? As long as there's no, you know, gaping cavities that we don't know about, and there's no, you know, giant hole in the fucking frame rail or anything like that. So if this is as advertised, I would go out and look at this for you, make sure that it's good, do the negotiating, trailer it to my shop, get the parts, and you'd have a fastback in no time. Great deal on this one. KSL, most all of this stuff is going to be Utah, Colorado, Nevada based, Wyoming, Sprinkle, Idaho. Actually, a lot of Idaho stuff. Why do I have this on here? This is why I have this on here. Drifty Bits, my dude, is a 60s newbie, or the 60s unibody as well. Yep. Dumbasses. I don't know. I'm sure that there's some sort of like scientific reason, or they just didn't want to spend money on the extra metal. I don't know why unibody is a thing. I hate them. But yes, it is a unibody, which means when working on these cars, don't just pop off the roof. You know, we have a lot of conversion videos. We even have one on making a frame jig for this. So these things really need to be braced up when you're doing major work to it. This is a 66 Ford Mustang. I have this on here for a reason. Okay? Taking a look at this car. Automatically, I know. You just, like, when you're doing this for a while and you're buying cars, like any car, when you're buying cars for a while, you look at this first picture, you see it on a trailer, you see a few pieces, you see a transmission that is also tied down to the trailer, you know this is a Lego car. This car has probably been marketed at, there is everything you need to finish this car. All it needs is to be put back together, and it's already painted. 9 3/4 times out of 10, that's a fucking lie. Because there's no way that you're going to know everything that you need. So getting into these cars, you have to keep that in mind. So let's take a look at this one. Description first. Peeky peeky. your chance to own a piece of Mustang history. In this 1996 Ford Mustang project, what you see is what you get. There are tons of parts in boxes and in the trunk, but nothing more. Parts are readily available. Not shown in the pictures is an automatic transmission, an instrument cluster showing 73,000 miles. Like, who looks at that anymore? You're welcome to come and see it. Rex. Okay, this one's hard. Okay, because I can't look at this car as a great candidate for a conversion. And the reason is the paint's kind of good. Okay, I didn't see that. We're spying here. Okay, I thought the paint was like done and really good, but I'm wondering if this. Oh, okay, this is just tape. Yeah, dude, this is freshly painted. 12 grand's not a bad price point. It looks like it does have a motor in it. Don't know what kind of motor. Looks brand new, painted Chevy orange. Yeah, that's my shit right there. Dash, again, freshly painted. This is something where you need to be very, very methodical and plan out this build. So you buy the car and you take an inventory of what you have and you try to piece together what you need, because since the car's already painted, you can't be jostling shit around in there. Otherwise you're going to fuck up this dash. So this one's a hard one, man. At 12 grand, if the motor is good, if the transmission is really there, that looks fun. Most of this shit you're going to find yourself not using. The headliner is hanging for some reason. A wiring harness that is partially done. You got to be really good at your fucking job to buy this car, is what I'm saying. For a fastback conversion, again, 66 fastbacks just are not worth the money of a 67, 68. I think it's dope. I like 66 fastbacks a lot, but this one's kind of a borderline. You know, it's freshly painted. It looks like it's been coated and stuff. You have a ECU box, so there's aftermarket stuff. Let's take a look at this. This looks like a box for an ECU, unless I'm just looking at this weird. I don't know. Maybe my goggles aren't working or something. But I mean, this is a really, really good, really good platform. I'm not sold at 12K, and I'm definitely not sold at 12K on a fastback conversion for this. Again, from a value perspective. On to the next one. Not worth 12K. My dude. Hey, Cooper. Hey, Cooper. All right, so before we actually get into this next one, we have another video coming out tomorrow, and it's probably one of my most favorite videos to edit. I kind of get a little fucking unhinged in it, to be honest with you. There's a lot of time lapses, but basically what we had to do, and this is a real life scenario, we had a car show, and we had a massive delay in parts, and I wanted to get Oscar done and take the roller to the car show, because the last time we did that, we actually generated a lot of business, saying, hey, you know, a couple of weeks ago this was a coupe, you know, now it's Oscar, metalwork's done, blah, blah, blah. So we get it torn down, we have this massive delay in parts. Man, on top of that, we keep finding rust in all these areas, so we ended up coming down to the car being cut in half and having basically 4 days to do a complete coupe to fastback conversion on this fucking thing and put a new floor pan, drop-in floor pan in it. So we just went out of our mind for 4 days and put this thing together, and Oscar is done as a fastback now. It's for sale, and the video of Oscar getting put together is going to be released tomorrow, probably at like 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So yeah. Taking a look at comments. My screen is loading right now, so I don't know if you guys are still seeing my screen live. Oh wait, we're kind of back. I think. I don't know, dude. Someone in the comments tell me what the hell's going on. So yes, we have that video launching tomorrow. So if you haven't yet, it would be really, really helpful if you hit that subscribe button. It does wonders for the channel. Really helps me continue making this this type of content. If you have questions or anything like that, shoot us an email, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. Guys, I'll get this OBS stuff down. Hey Cooper, I had to cut everything off my 68, nothing but a tail light panel and firewall. Dude, I feel you, man. We get into those all the time. We're balls deep into Oscar right now. There's even more stuff we have to replace, but this video coming out tomorrow, man, it's a pretty funny one. If you haven't yet subscribed, we're almost 8,000 subscribers. That feels really, really good for me. Again, we're a small channel. Sorry, someone called me. We're a small channel, so 8,000 subscribers means a lot. Consider joining the community. There's a little join button down below. There's a couple of things that you get for being a community member. One is you could actually, after this live stream, hop over and just go ahead and watch that video. So it's live to community members a day early. I'm going to do, eventually, once we start getting some community members, we'll start doing lives with just community members. So support the channel. It's a great way. Hit the join button. I have a list of things that I have to go over. Oh, okay. So cool one. So in this format, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take our viewer submitted videos. I'm going to put them in here. So up next, we have a viewer submitted video from you, Drifty Bits. I see you watching right now. Bet you're pumped for us to take a look at your Fox bodies. Jacob at Drifty Bits Racing Utah. I didn't check your email, so I didn't see if you had socials. Drifty Bits, put your socials in the comment. I believe you have a YouTube channel, Instagram, stuff like that. But he has a short video on a couple of his Mustangs. So what?
Hey, Lost Socket Garage. I kind of promised you guys a little video on my Mustangs here in Utah.
We're going to switch over. Again, guys, I'm learning how to do this shit. So we're going to switch over right now.
Hey, Lost Socket Garage. I kind of promised you guys a little video on my Mustangs here in Utah. So here's a quick little tour. This is my long-term project. It's my 79 pace car. It's a factory 302 car, factory sold in Utah. I bought the Marty report and got all the cool little details on it. Fully stripped out. It's got to be fully put back together. Always wanted a pace car. They're really, really cool. So, yeah. That's one of the Mustangs here at the house. Another one we got is my son's 91 GT. Unfortunately, it decided it wanted to leak a freeze plug. So he's getting ready to do some work to get those all fixed and replaced. Always fun. But good little car. He's been racing around with the autocross guys. And yeah, that's his car. Then I'll show you our car. So our car is kind of hard to see, but it's a 91 Mustang LX notchback. It's living inside the trailer at the moment. It's gonna get a full race car treatment. It's gonna go race with NASA at the time trials and aiming at TT5 or TT4. So gonna be a 2.3 turbo. We're doing a manual conversion on it because it's a factory auto car. But yeah, pretty basic little car. Nothing crazy with it. Got a lot of work that needs to get done, but we'll get there. So here's a quick little my Mustang collection and ugly stuff. So thanks, buddy. Keep it going.
Awesome. Jake, thanks, man. That's awesome. Check him out. Drifty Bits Racing YouTube. If you're in the comment section, he's got that little blue, like purplish logo. Awesome stuff, man. I love the Fox bodies. I was a massive Fox body proponent. I only owned one of them. and it was actually really, really special Fox body. It was it was an '84, so it was a GT 350, but it was a 20th anniversary edition, where they weren't working with Shelby at the time, but they still did a 20th anniversary GT 350, and they released it, and you know, they only made like a couple thousand of them. They came in like 2 trim packages, so I had like one of, I think it was like 500 with the manual transmission or some shit like that. And then Shelby got into like a lawsuit with them, and they had to like discontinue it. And great story. If you guys ever check out, I'm going to do a YouTube video or a search on the '84 Mustang GT 350. Kind of a cool story behind it. So I had one of those, and then I used to race against a dude who had an Interceptor 5.0. That thing was stupid. That thing was, it just popped a wheelie past you. I'm driving a Ford Escort. It was a rough day. So thanks again for submitting that video. LostSocketGarage at gmail.com. Got studio mode here. Right there, top of your screen, LostSocketGarage at gmail.com. Send me your 2 or 3 minute video of your ride. Again, it doesn't have to be a Mustang. It can just be something fun that you're passionate about. Keep it 2 to 3 minutes. Show me around. Give me a little history and submit it, and you might make it onto an episode of one of our live broadcasts, like we're doing right now. Okay, on to the next. So last we did a 66 that was overpriced. Now we're at a 66 that is, in my opinion, very fairly priced. Let's take a peekaboo at the description. 1966 Mustang factory car. It's a V car, has new carpets, new front floorboards installed, and the rear quarters are solid. The seats are in good shape. The motor runs. Factory 3-speed manual car. Very solid, complete. It does have a 6-cylinder rear end. Don't run a V8 on a 6-cylinder rear end. It'll be dumb. No driveline, but the front is still the factory 5-lug. This is dope. I had one that looked just like this that I sold a while back. That again, I sold it as a Lego car, basically, man. But looks like brand new radiator. The motor looks fairly good. The interior looks solid. Again, we don't care about the back seats. The door cards are junk, but you might be able to keep the seats, possibly. There's going to be stuff missing on this car. If you just wanted to get rowdy in a little 66 coupe, man, this is the one to do it. Looks like it used to be, what, orange? Red? Red. Weird! Red Mustang. Never seen one of those before. This is a good buy. Honestly, I'm looking for rust along here. I'm looking for rust along the shock towers. 9 times out of 10, you'll need a new battery tray anyway. Dude, this is a good buy. Again, if you're somewhere else and you're thinking about a fastback conversion for a 66, this one would be definitely one to consider. $5,800, man. I mean, you could probably get this running and driving for $1,000, $2,000, maybe. So you just rod the shit out of this around if you wanted to, as is. I think it looks great. Cool gold wheels in front. It seriously looks like a car I sold not long ago. It might be. And if that's the case, if this is the same car, then you should definitely buy it. $5,800, man. This is a killer deal. Fastback conversion, or just to do wicked burnouts. All right. Catch up on some comments. 86 SVO. I should get a video of it. DAPS rule. Chris, what do you not have, bro? Your videos, I just did a video on yours, bud. Yours is coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. It's coming out next week. I'm so excited. I know. Let's see here. Drifty Bits has had 7 Fox bodies. Jesus, dude. Was one of them orange and like really ridiculously fast about 20 years ago? Ugh. I just realized how old I am. Son of a bitch. 3 4-cylinder Foxies. So the 4-cylinder Foxies, I really liked them because some of them were turbo. 2 GT50s, 85.5 SVO, and now the pace car. That's dope. 65 Coupe in Richmond. Hey, Cooper, what's up, dude? I don't know how you can do it, if you can do it through the comment section, but live, like if you have a listing that you're looking at and I'm here already, I'm happy to look at it. So you could throw the link in if you can find it, and I can see if I can make it work. See, that would be a great entry for someone like me, new to the 60s Mustangs. Drifty, dude, I can't explain to you how much you're right on that. That's an amazing entry-level car, from the fact that you have to actually get it to run, but like 80% of it's there. You would get to do interior on that car. You would get to do wiring on that car. You would get to do deal with brakes. You'd have to install a new rear end. I mean, dude, that's a great starter car. And then you could roll it over to my shop, or wheelie it over to my shop, or whatever, and get a fastback conversion. Let's get back into the popular ones, 67 Coupes. Okay, it's gray, but it's not an Eleanor, so that's cool. Oh, Drifty, that wasn't you. 14 years ago, I had a yellow 2.3 turbo swap notchback. Oh, yeah. Craigslist in Richmond. You're making me say that shit on live. What the hell's wrong with you? Okay, so Craigslist. Oh, well, I'm not in Richmond, so I can't pull that up very, very readily. So locally here, Highland, Utah, this is really, really close to me. This is, honestly, it's a beautiful car. Just three first pictures, I'm like, damn, she's pretty. Then I scroll down, like, with the price tag. Oh, okay. Let's get into the description here. Oh, okay. It's a long description. 67 Restomod eye-catching classic with modern performance. Restomod, I've loved and cared for the car since I bought it in 2015. Head turner with clean title. Guys, clean title. Someone needs to remind... Hey, Cooper. Someone needs to remind me to do a video about clean title versus rebuilt title classic cars, because if that's something that you guys would like to see, I would like to actually delve a little bit further into that, because sometimes I get people that are like, hey, I have this car, but it's a second title car, or it's a rebuilt, reconstructed title car. Is that going to drop the value? And I don't know, man. I have no fucking idea. So let me know in the comment section if that's something you guys would be interested in. Okay, let's take a look at upgrades. Key features, reliable classic, down the road, blah, blah, blah. Manual 5-speed. Love it. 302 with an EFI. Atomic EFI. I don't know what atomic EFI is, but I like EFI a lot. 302. Okay. Integrated front suspension. Okay. Disc brakes, power braking, power steering. Dope. AC and heat. We'd want to take, it's probably like classic era kit. Restored leather, upholstery, speakers, aux input. Dope. Dust cover, don't care. Matching tool bag. Did you know every Corvette comes with a matching tool bag? He's holding the keys. Oh man. I'm just watching the subscribers plummet right now. Goodbye, 8,000. Spec 67 Mustang Coupe. 52,000 miles. Who the fuck knows, honestly? T-code car. Gray. Oh yeah, it's factory gray. Okay. So this person probably knows a lot about the car. Or at least has a lot of receipts for the car. Look at this. The paint looks great. Color matched interior engine bay. See nice finishing hardware here. This looks really clean and really well done. We'll have the cup holders, center console. This, God, what is the name of this stereo? Classic? Is it Classic? No, it's not Classic Industries. Digital. Fuck. I got to remember the name of this stereo company. This stereo company, super, super awesome. We've installed these head units before. We did one a long ways back. That was our blue patina car, and we installed one of these stereos, and it looks exactly like a factory stereo, but it has Bluetooth on it and like aux connections and shit, and it's partially digital. It's such a cool look. I love these stereos. This car is beautiful. Okay? It is a beautiful car. Yeah, the tool bag's the driver. I mean, I can't say enough. Like, it's a beautifully restored coupe. Okay? There is no doubt about it. And most likely you would hop in this fucking thing and be so goddamn happy. However, is a 67 base restored coupe Mustang worth $40,000? Retro sound. Derek, thank you, Derry. Retro sound? Stereos? I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Okay, I get so easily distracted. Is this coupe worth $38,000? Again, I said it at the top of the show, man. A coupe is worth what someone's willing to pay for it. And if it sells for $38,000, then that coupe is worth $38,000. Am I going to be the one purchasing it for $38,000? Hard no. It's a beautiful car, and I appreciate the shit out of it, and it probably drives amazing. But I just don't think coupes are worth $40,000. If they were, man, this would be at the very top end of it. But I mean, dude, I've seen Coyote swapped coupes at $40,000 and $45,000. So a 302, man, again, classic, beautiful, amazing. Is it worth 40 grand? I don't know. Let your wife decide. Onward. Onward to the magical world of Facebook Marketplace, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe with a golden steering wheel. Not even with a golden steering wheel, bro. Okay, so we're on beautiful world of Facebook Marketplace, where when you try to sell something, someone says, "Are you interested?" 300 people say, "Are you interested?" And then you say, or no, 300 people reach out and say, "Is this still available?" And you have to respond every single time, "Yes, are you interested?" And then you get no fucking replies on it. Marketplace, baby. Okay. There is a reason that I have this 68 Mercury Cougar up right now. My God. Guys, I'm cutting that part out in post. Okay, check this shit out, man. So, Mercury Cougar, for those of you who don't know, Mercury Cougar is a fancy Mustang. It's a bougie Mustang. That's all it is. It's the exact same platform. There's subtle differences, but basically it was marketed as a bougie Mustang. This one's super dope. Except for the Sparkos. I can't get behind it, man. I can't do it. No. Hard sell. This has a remote, so you know that this was installed 20 years ago. This Mercury Cougar, so the value of Mercury Cougars is going to be a little bit higher than your coupes on average. Badass front end. Love the Mercury taillights. This thing is restored to the nines. Oh, look at that sound system. That would go. But the reason I show Mercury Cougar is because since it is the same platform as the Mustang, you can make a Mercury Cougar Fastback. How pretty is this? How pretty is it? How pretty, it kind of looks like a Cuda almost, in the back end a little bit. This thing is so pretty. And it's not a thing, it was never a manufactured car, okay? This is legitimately, again, this is, man, so this one was done by a 17-year-old, which I need to get this kid's phone number and see where the shit he's at right now. 17-year-old that took this 67 Mercury Cougar and turned it into a fastback with fastback metal. Dude, these things are so sweet. Someone buy this car and pay me to figure out how the shit to do that. I can do it, I promise. I know I can. How sick would that be? Oh. As far as value on this car, take a look at the description. 68 Mercury Cougar base model. Not much on its left. Is stock deep blue paint. If you're a BYU fan, picture yourself in a BYU blue Cougar stock. Nope. Moving on. My dream's not dead on the Mercury Cougar Fastback thing. I just can't touch that one. I didn't read the description ahead of time. Go Utes! Okay. Ooh! Here's another 69. This one's pretty cool because it's cheap as shit. It's about an hour away from me. She's been through it. Okay. 6-cylinder motor. Guys, when I talk about math, as far as doing a coupe to fastback conversion, and you finding a running driving coupe, that doesn't mean a running driving coupe with a 6-cylinder in it. I should put that asterisk in those videos because 6-cylinder coupes are not worth shit. 6-cylinders are not worth anything. You know, these inline 6s, man, they just come straight out. No one wants them. But again, buying this car at $5,500, dude, you're probably not going to be worried about the motor. This was our project. It's been an amazing car. Starts up and runs. That's a good sign. Body's in incredible shape. I don't know about that part. Depends on your definition of incredible. Starts up. Oops. It does have rust through the back fender, so that's not incredible shape. Floor pans in front are immaculate. That's what we care about. Tons of new parts, new battery, oil change, fill up, tune, don't care. New radiator, new alternator, still don't care. New fuel filter, dope. Needs the clutch fixed. No, it needs it to be fucking ripped out. Okay. I see you hiding back there. You mockery of a Mustang. I'm sorry. Mach-E is not a Mustang. Okay. This one again, we're looking at this and saying most of it's going in the bin. Okay. Most of this is going in the garbage. The motor and trans included and the rear end. But the shell of this car, interior doesn't matter. That gets changed out. Front seats. I love the duct tape on it. Like, they didn't just roll with it the whole way. They just stopped in certain places. This literally looks like carpet that has been duct taped down to the seat. That's impressive. Interior, man, this shit. Video of it running and driving. That's cool. But for a coupe to fastback conversion, again, if you guys are chasing that 69 Mach 1 look, you're chasing that fastback look in 69, this one would be a very, very good candidate. Pardon me. So, again, if this is something that you guys are in the market for, you may want a coupe to fastback done, a conversion done on a 69. This is a very, very good candidate. Given that the frame rails and everything else is in good condition, again, if it's as advertised, which so very rarely it's not, email me LostSocketGarage at gmail.com. Okay, so this one, full transparency. I have a customer of ours that sent in a couple of cars that I can't buy right now, but he wanted me to feature them on this. And honestly, they're cool buys. One of them, we'll look at that one in a minute. This one is in Arizona. I do like Arizona cars. They come with weird bugs, but this is a C-code car, 68. Rainbow of Colors Edition. Rainbow of Colors Edition. I like that shit. That's good. Drifty bits. So you're saying I should toss a 2.3 Lima turbo in it? Yeah. Do it. Let's get her done. Rough roof. Don't care. Solid undercarriage. That's what she said. Most all of this is going to be surface rust. Battery tray. We get a little, like a teensy bit dicey a couple of areas, maybe, but like these panels are super cheap. Drop downs are good, which you never see. It doesn't matter if you're doing a coupe to fastback conversion, guys. you're probably going to take the drop down off anyway. Like, you can use a stock drop down, but 9 times out of 10, when you're peeling the quarter panel off, right here, that drop down's coming with it. There's a giant hole right here in the trunk. 70 trunk shots? No trunk shots. Damn. Okay, so in the trunk there's a giant hole on either side, and down in a hole is where you're going to find the drop down. And you have to peel the quarter panel off of that drop down, and it doesn't work out. Water just chills out in there 9 times out of 10. So drop downs are rarely savable. But this one is actually in really good shape, guys. And honestly, I would just paint clear coat right over this. Send her, bud. Match the fastback roof to this color. Send it. I love it. Even with the wheels. So this is a really, let's see here. Man, $5,000 for this car. Again, if you're in the market and you're close to Arizona, or you want to pay to have someone get this out of Arizona and get it to me for a fastback conversion, this thing is a good fucking deal. This is right in the ballpark of what we need to be when you're looking at a coupe to fastback conversion with no drivetrain, basically. Look through it one more time. Seats are garbage, obviously, but the dash looks good. Again, the bones are good. You even get to keep a door card. This is a damn good deal at $5,000, honestly. Again, this is it's not sponsored because I don't get a kickback for this at all. I'm just helping a viewer out and showing a couple of his cars that he has for sale. But I'm going to give you an honest review on this shit either way, and I'm going through the pictures. So there's no, like, I'm not going to lean to one side or another. This is an honest review. This is a dope fucking buy, and you should get it. Okay, on to the next two. We're into the fun part. We do a shop pick, and the first one of these is by the same owner of the one that we're looking at right now, but it's also going to be a shop pick. It's a half shop pick. How fabulous is this fucking thing? Let's get into the description. 68 J code, 4-speed GT convertible. Same place. It's in Arizona. It's probably going to look the same underneath. Well, no, I take that back. It's not going to look the same underneath. It's the last one. Because the body was mounted on a stretched 71 Bronco frame 35 years ago. Super solid body. Only rust through being in the lower rear floor pans. It has a 351. Is that a 351 Cleveland? Oh my God. Okay. 351 Cleveland. If that's a Cleveland, then goddamn. Those are super rare. No transmission, no front seats. This could easily be restored back to original. I don't know about easily, bud. Clean title. Front frame rails, shock towers, if being restored to original. Okay, yeah, so that stock suspension cuts out all of that shit. So the only way, guys, that you're pulling this off, if you take off the suspension, is a Mustang 2. That's the only way that you're pulling this off. So otherwise, you're going to have to put in shock towers. It's just fucking waste at that point. I love the square bar supports right there. That's hot. Just plating. Fuck it, man. I think that is a Cleveland. Someone tell me if that's a Cleveland, because I know the Cleveland has larger heads. I don't know if that's a Cleveland. Okay, this thing, man, I need to read some comments for a second. That 68 needs some angle iron. Chris, that's too soon, bro. Okay, y'all in chat right now are not going to get this fucking joke, but we're working on a customer's car, and he's in the comments section right now, and we found a legit 2.5 foot fucking beam of angle iron that they use to repair the front rad support. This is on the Nugget, guys. This is on the Golden Nugget. The whole front rad support, the bottom of it, is basically made out of angle iron, and we're stripping it down, and we had to strip it down to find it. That video is coming up next, man. Probably next week. That joke is way too soon. That was like 2 days ago. Cooper, go do your thing, bud. Peace. I know, this thing is kind of rad, right? Like, this thing is pretty dope. For the price at $5,500, I mean, I would have to see this thing in person, but, like, if you could keep it as an off-road vehicle and make this some fucking Mad Max shit and put a roll bar in there, take it to the dunes, this thing would be sick as shit. That is... Oh my god. Are those the headers coming out? Oh my god. This is amazing. You gotta keep the GT badge on the side though. Otherwise, you don't deserve this car. Yeah, this thing's rad, man. For $5,000, the floor looks a little rough. This would be, if you're looking to buy this and turn it into a fastback for you guys out there, this one would be really, really borderline. Okay? Really borderline. Probably a no-go, honestly. Reason being is you're going to have to put in new front frame rails. You have to take the whole suspension off. Man, I don't know. I mean, you could fastback it as it sits and have a four-wheel fastback. I don't know how I feel about that, but this is just, it's a cool ride, and if some of you out there are handy with a welder and want to go a little fucking nuts at the dunes, I think this would be a sick ride for you. Okay, coming to the end of the show here, guys. We got this one more to look at, but again, if you guys have not subscribed, what are y'all doing? What are you even here for anymore? Please subscribe to the channel. It helps us so much. I'm going to be doing this show weekly because I enjoy it, man. It's cool. So, you know, even if we don't get a lot of viewers, I'm probably still going to be doing this weekly because Facebook Marketplace changes all the damn time. The Mustang market's changing, so I want to throw out some cool ideas for you guys to pick these up at home and do your own swaps. Watch my videos, learn how to do coupe to fastback conversions yourself, or maybe find one that catches your eye that's close to us here in Salt Lake City. And, you know, I'm happy to go out and look at it and grab it and cut it in half for you. Drifty Bits, race it at UMC in the Off-Road Challenge. Please do. That'd be so dope. You take a lifted convertible on a Bronco chassis and race it off-road. Please, 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 someone email me and say, Hunter, I want to pick this up. Please, please, please. I don't even know the guy. I might even be able to make you a deal. I could work a deal. I would be your middleman in working a deal to making that work for you. I would do that for you. Again, new video out tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's crazy one. A 4-day build, coupe to fastback in like 3 or 4 days. It's nuts. It's a great video. It's a fun time. I had a lot of fun editing it as well. So check that out tomorrow. Or today. If you join below, if you join our community, you can watch that video today. And it supports the channel. It's super nice. Okay, I picked this one. 66 Mercury Montclair. Because it is gangster as fuck. Oh my god, I love this thing. Oh my god, I love this thing. Can you imagine? Okay. If I have younger viewers out there, let's say that you're in the 21 to, I would say, 29 category, and let's say that you want something that is cool to cruise around town in and just looks badass as shit, and you want an awesome date car for those tender nights where you're swiping and you want to be able to close the deal, and you pull up to the bar or to her house or wherever you're meeting her in a 66 Mercury Montclair that looks like this, stop it. It's closed. The deal is closed with this car. Oh my god, she's so pretty. This thing is badass, man. Pearl. Great interior. This thing's a boat, so I hope you're good at parking boats. Beautiful dash. Goes to car shows, so you know it's in mint condition. Apparently the radio works on the video. Let's take a look at the details. This car belonged to my mom. Aw. It was stored since 98. In 23, we brought it out for my cousin to show it at local car shows. Purrs like a kitten. Meow. May need some carburetor work. Who doesn't? My cousin just went in to assisted living, and that's a beautiful car, and it needs a new home. Aw. Little family story there. You know this car's loved, man. Any sincere offer will be accepted. I think you should reach out to... Rhonda DeGroot in Roy, Utah, and buy her Mercury Montclair. And if you're a 27-year-old man that's in the dating scene and you need a date car, or if you are a 45-year-old man or a 55-year-old man that needs to liven up date night a little bit, hit up Rhonda, buy her Montclair for $20,000, maybe a little bit less. I don't know what they go for. Do some due diligence, guys. I literally just sit here and throw cool shit on screen. That's what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, 55 minutes, 56 minutes. I've been going for a while, man. We're going to wrap this fucker up. New video out tomorrow. Subscribe. Share this. Put this out on the forums. We love to look at classic cars. So if you have listings that you find, shoot them to LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. See, I plugged the video. I need you to subscribe to the channel. Let's see, what else do I need to plug? Send in your 2 to 3 minute videos, Drifty Bits. Thanks so much for sending yours in today. Love looking at some Fox bodies, some nice race cars, especially local here in Utah. Send them in, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. Questions, concerns, comments, all of that shit. Figure it out. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Never be tamed. Peace!